Okay, just thought I'd give a little testimony update. In the weekdays, I drive a wheelchair vehicle, a Toyota Hiace, but it's usually young people that may be born with certain disabilities or whatever, or Down syndrome or whatever. There are a few people with wheelchairs, some young people too, and I'm commanding life into them. I have seen some progress in some people. There's even a guy with Down syndrome that just recently came. He's only 20 years old, and I'm releasing life into him and expecting changes to happen. But my rider is a woman. Oh, someone that has a helper license to be able to help these people, go on to school and have the supposedly credentials. But I've never really ministered healing to her or whatever. But last week she said she had tooth pain. And she knows that I've healed certain people in the company, although the top people have told me to stop doing it there. But the people in my office know about this. And they know that they've seen healings and miracles and stuff, But she had a tooth pain. And I said, okay, here, go. We're at a stoplight. She's sitting in the back seat there of this van. And I just reach over and I touch her jaw. And I command healing. I tell pain to go. I tell germs to die, gums be set free from all the pressing of the devil. And then I said, okay, how is it? And he says, well, it seems to be the same. Okay, well, let me just release a little more life. And I says, how is it? After I did it a second time, and he says, I haven't seen it change. And I said, well, no problem. It's going to change. It's definitely going to change. I put life in there. And today, now this was last week, she told me about this. This is last week, Friday. Today, here it is a whole week later. Now she gives a testimony, tells me that by that evening the pain was totally gone and she didn't have to go to the dentist. But I was actually witnessing to her quite a bit and telling her about this guy named Tadayoshi that was healed from this terrible skin disease that it took 3 months of commanding over the phone for him to get totally set free. He couldn't eat, major allergies and everything. It's a testimony I'm sure I put up on the website. On the YouTube quite a bit. But and then about how his godmother that was in America that was still getting chemotherapy after having her breast cut off from breast cancer and this and that, and she's in total pain all the time and everything, how she was released by sending an MP3 file to her. I had asked her name, the symptoms, and the names of the diseases and this and that, and I specifically commanded those things to leave and everything with promises from the Bible. I sat down in my studio and I wrote down verses that the Holy Spirit has shown me, and that's when I made the MP3 file. And I told her about that when that woman had heard that first MP3 file for the first time, she saw this dark cloud whirling out of her body and everything. And then the woman, and I've given this testimony to her, this woman that's in the car with me, he said, what? You're doing casting demons out? And I said, yeah, I get called to houses and stuff. It's a normal everyday thing. And usually they're the ones that are causing the sickness and disease and depression and this and that. And when you get them out, then the rest of the stuff is usually an easy thing. You just release life into them, the life of Jesus, the light, the Zoe life of God that is in us. Every true believer has inside of us. If you have received Jesus as your Lord, and he lives inside of you, like he says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. You've got it. You've got it all. But the thing is that this woman told me that this other guy named, I won't say any names, but this other guy that I have, she says, yeah, the other day when you prayed for that other worker, instantly his back pain was gone. I says, yeah, usually back pain are small demons, But then she says it seems like he might have a sciatic nerve problem because it's reoccurring and coming back from the the upper buttocks and down to his knees. And I said, oh, okay, maybe I just need to be specific. He's going to be my rider this evening, and I'll command life, and I'll tell that body to be healed. And I believe that he will be totally healed. Actually, this very same guy, I've been ministering life, and he has, because he's 75 years old, he's pretty healthy, but he has diabetes, and that's what's causing him to actually get, what's it called when the eyes, I don't know what it is in English. It's called hakonaisho, where the eyes begin to get white over and stuff. But I've been commanding, he lets me put my thumb, she says, okay, Robert, please do your prayer today. And I've been releasing life, but I've been also commanding his body to be totally healed from diabetes. But he's developing this sciatic nerve pain too. Normally, when you put life in it, the Holy Spirit goes in and takes care of everything. But I also realize that the Holy Spirit goes according to our intentions too. Maybe I'm being too specific. Maybe I need to be more general. I do say, body, be healed from head to toe. Everything, every organ, get in line. But for the last couple of days, each day he's at, Robert, I'm getting that pain coming back to my lower back, down below, above my buttocks there. And I just found out from my other writer, like I said this morning, the woman said that she thinks it's a sciatic nerve problem. So I'll be specific, and I'll let you know how things are going. But he said his eyes are so much better. He can see so much clearer. He has to renew his license next month in November. And he says he feels totally confident he's going to have no trouble during the eye test and everything, because he can see so much clearer. I've been commanding every day on the weekday. This is a weekday job. Okay, just a little update. These signs shall follow them that believe.